麦克风再大声一点点。阿弥陀佛 ，Hello Hello， 阿弥陀佛，大家好。那个麦克风大聲少少。哦。阿弥陀佛，大家好。请问今天晚上有没有要做皈依的同门？啊，有是吗？刚刚是招手还是有？好，好。那今天晚上的同修的主尊呢是准提佛母。好像是。那等一下呢，我们也是依照雷藏寺往常的惯例呢。Hello Hello， 诶，怎么又？阿弥陀佛。好，请大家尽快找到座位坐好，好，谢谢。同修即将要开始了，请大家将你们的手机调为震动或者关机。请大家将你们的手机调为震动或者关机。金沙菩提，你山顶生出众莲花，
昌年刘嘉玲医师台湾来的，他下礼拜六会去。什么意思？张学义是吗？他就吃手他喝不康宁啊。做外卖已经上了吧？安心意。他是叫大学资源基金。对，2个人都是。他讲的不康宁。
阿弥陀佛再次的提醒大家，请大家将你们的手机调为震动或者关机，谢谢。真佛宗西雅图雷藏寺同修准提佛母本尊法，恭迎真佛宗创办人无上法王根本传承上师圣尊莲生活佛，众人虔诚合掌，唱诵莲花童子心咒。
Om
我们一起齐声问候：师尊好，师母好，大家好。邻里坛城做观想大礼拜，礼拜根本传承上师及十方三世一切诸佛。嗡啊吽，观想顶礼，回天心善印，二拜诸菩萨。嗡啊吽，观想顶礼，回天心善印，三拜诸护法金刚。嗡啊吽，观想顶礼，回天心善印，四平等一起手。恭请法王圣尊莲生活佛升法王座。
We welcome our lineage gurus who is living Buddha Lian Sheng to enter into the temple hall and ascend to the Dharma throne.
请师母莲香上师上座，请长老
Inviting
仁
Sư
波
Mu
切
Master
及诸位
Lian
上
Sheng to
师
please
上
take the
座
seat.，
请
And
教
we're
授师
inviting
法
the
师
elders
上
and
座，
Pujus and
请
Dharma
讲师助
masters,
教贵宾同
all
门
the
善心大
venerables
德
and
就座。
participants to please take the seats.
介绍贵宾，今晚的同修，让我们
I'd
以
like to
热烈的
introduce
掌
our
声欢迎廖
honorable
东周
guests
大使及
tonight.
夫人朱迪师姐，
Ambassador Daniel Liao and Madam,
欢迎
Dharma
真佛
Sister
波耶
Judy,
藏执行长周
the
慧
CEO
芳
of
律
TB
师，
Boye Foundation, Dharma Sister
欢
Jennifer
迎李
Zhou,
嘉玲医师，
Dr. Lee,
欢迎张新义医师。
and Dr. Zhang.
我们也依照雷藏寺往常的惯
And
例，
according
请
to the
弟子来
custom
后
at
很久
this
没有来参加
Seattle
同修的
temple,
同
we
门
would
上
like to
起来，
invite
自
any
我
of
介绍
you
您的法号
who's
和
here
来
for the
自的
first
国
time
家
or have
及
not
道
been
场。
here for a
我
very
们
long
先
time
从龙边
to
开
please
始。
stand up and introduce yourself.
师尊好，
You may say your name and where you
弟子
came
莲
from.
花金星，来自文莱，今天是第一次来西雅图，感
I
恩感
came
谢
from
师尊。
Brunei and
弟
this
子
is
第
my
一次
first
来，师
time
尊
in
很感谢师
Seattle.
尊，真的我
Very
等了很久
grateful
很久了。
to
今
be
天
able to
可以
come
来到
here.
天
I've been
父寺，
waiting
我
for
真
a
的很感
very,
谢师
very,
尊，
very
谢谢
long
师尊，
time
祝师
to
尊
be able
法
to
体
see
安康，
Grandmaster in
谢谢。
person.
欢迎，
Wish you great
有
health.
第一次就有第二次，就有无数处。好，
师尊好，
欢迎您。
弟子莲花家豪，来自武南。
I also came from Brunei. Thank you for your blessing that I can come to Seattle. Wish you great health and thank you.
隔壁，谢谢。
师尊好，师母好，诸位上师好，法师们好。
Grandmaster Lu, Masters, Venerables, and all.
感恩师尊加持。
I came from Malaysia.
师尊好，师母好，大家好，我是毕卫，来自新加坡，莲花毕卫，不好意思。
I came from Singapore.
今日根本传承上师圣尊莲生活佛。
Homage to the lineage of Guru Living Buddha Lian Sheng Sumo, everybody. I came from Singapore, near Haiti.
欢迎。
Thank you, Grandmaster.
好，后面谢谢，麦克风传到后面，谢谢。
Please pass the microphone.
师尊晚安，我的名字叫温静，来自文莱。
I came from Brunei.
好可爱。
我是Ling。
好，欢迎小女孩。还，请问龙边还有吗？
Anybody else on the dragon side? Now onto the tiger side. Grandmaster, Sumo, Dharma master, some educators, some other. I came from Hong Kong. I am the tall one of the grassland dance group.
大家好，我叫莲花雨带，我和姥姥和妈咪来自参观，北卡夏尔特参观来藏寺来的。我说完了，谢谢大家，阿弥陀佛。
阿弥陀佛。
Thank you. Came from Changguan Little Temple.
师尊好，然后师母好，然后我叫黄彦希，我是一个来自中国的学生。
I'm a student from China and wish you good health.
师尊好，师母好，我是莲花嘉玲，来自台湾。这是疫情。
I came from Taiwan. It's my first time coming back here since the pandemic.
还有吗？那后面好，谢谢。
师尊好，师母好，大家好，我是莲花雍金，从印尼雅加达。
I came from Jakarta, Indonesia.
还有没有？好，那我们也以热烈的掌声欢迎长老仁波切、世界各地众上师、教授、师法师、贵宾同门善信大德前来参加同修。
Thank you for your participation in this group practice. The group practice this evening is Jundi Buddhadharma. Visualize true Buddha lineage. Namo Vairocana Buddha. Namo Buddha Lokana. Namo Amitabha Buddha. Namo Padma Kumara. Namo Living Buddha Lian Sheng. Visualize Grandmaster and all Buddhas and Bodhisattvas radiating light to bless us. Reset Padma Kumara mantra 7 times.
Om Guru Lian Sheng Siddhi Hom. 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 做数量观
Perform the visualization of the 4 immeasurables. To your left, visualize your father and ancestors and relatives from the father's side. To your right, from the mother's side. Behind you, friends and teachers, benefactors. In front of you, enemies and karmic creditors. All sentient beings around you, together practicing tantric dharma and ultimately attaining Buddhahood.
做金行手印
Clap twice and snap your fingers to awaken the deities. Recite purification mantras and the deity mantra.
Om Siodoni Siodoni Siomoni Siomoni Soha. Om Vajra Dang He He Hom. Namo Samando Modara. Om Duro Duro Dewe Soha.
Recite invocation mantra.
Om A Hom Soha. Om A Hom Soha. Om A Hom Soha.
We sincerely invoke the Holy Red Crown Vajra Master, Living Buddha Lian Sheng, the Holy Red Crown Vajra Master, Living Buddha Lian Sheng, the Holy Red Crown Vajra Master, Living Buddha Lian Sheng. The main deity of the group practice, Mahacundi Buddha Mother. The main deity of the group practice, Mahacundi Buddha Mother. The main deity of the group practice, Mahacundi Buddha Mother. Namo Vairocana Buddha at the center. Namo Akshobha Buddha to the east. Namo Amitabha Buddha to the west. Namo Ratnasambhava Buddha to the south. Namo Amoga Siddhi Buddha to the north. Namo Sakyamuni Buddha. Namo Medicine Buddha. Namo Golden Mother of the Primordial Pond. Namo Siddhigarbha Bodhisattva. Namo Padma Kumara. Namo Avalokitesvara Bodhisattva. Namo Manjushri Bodhisattva. Namo Maitreya Bodhisattva. Namo Vajrasattva. Namo Guru Padma Sambhava. All Herukas, Dhammapalas, Dakinis, and divinities, all Buddhas of the 3 times in the 10 directions, all Bodhisattvas and Mahasattvas, Namo Mahaprajna Paramita. Pay homage using visualization for Sturut Guru and all Buddhas. Visualize for procession on the ground, release the mudra, second to all bodhisattvas. Visualize for procession on the ground, release the mudra, third to all Herukas and Dhamma protectors. Visualize for procession on the ground, release the mudra, fourth half bow. Great mandala offering, form the offering mudra. Visualize the transformations of the offerings to become innumerable to fill the whole cosmic space. Make the offering above to the lineage Guru, all the lineage Gurus. The main deity of the group practice, Jundi Buddha Mother, all Buddhas, Bodhisattvas, Herukas, Dhammapalas, Dakinis, divinities, and below the all sentient beings. Recite the offering verse and mantra. Mount Meru, 4 continents, and sun and moon transform into precious offerings for the Buddhas. May these wondrous treasures and merits purge our karma to all of our civilization. Fourfold refuge, visualize our lineage root Guru, all the lineage Gurus, Buddha jewel, Dharma jewel, and Sangha jewel to form bright white light to empower us. Recite the mantra. Namo Gurupe, Namo Buddhaye, Namo Dhammoye, Namo Sankhaye, Namo Gurupe, Namo Buddhaye, Namo Dhammoye, Namo Sankhaye. Namo Gurupe, Namo Buddhaye, Namo Dhammoye, Namo Sankhaye. Armor protection, form Vajaklap's mudra, reset Vajapani mantra 7 times. Om Boranjali, Om Boranjali, Om Boranjali, Om Boranjali, Om Boranjali, Om Boranjali, Om Boranjali. Recite Hiking Guanyin Sutra. First, the invocation of the 8 great Bodhisattvas.
Namo 弥勒菩萨摩诃萨，南无虚空常菩萨摩诃萨，南无普贤菩萨摩诃萨，南无金刚手菩萨摩诃萨，南无妙吉祥菩萨摩诃萨，南无除盖藏菩萨摩诃萨，南无地藏王菩萨摩诃萨，南无诸尊菩萨摩诃萨，观世音菩萨，南无佛，南无法，南无僧。佛国有缘，佛法相应，常乐我净，有缘佛法。南无摩诃般若波罗蜜是大神咒，南无摩诃般若波罗蜜是大明咒，南无摩诃般若波罗蜜是无上咒，南无摩诃般若波罗蜜是无等等咒。南无净光秘密佛，法藏佛，狮子吼神足幽王佛，佛告须弥灯王佛，法护佛，金刚常狮子游戏佛，宝胜佛，神通佛，药师琉璃光王佛，普光功德山王佛，善住功德宝王佛，过去七佛，未来现接千佛，1500佛，15000佛，500花胜佛，100亿金刚藏佛，定光佛，六方六佛名号，东方宝光月殿月妙尊音王佛，南方树根花王佛，西方藏王神通烟花王佛，北方月殿清净佛，上方无数精进保守佛，下方上济月音王佛，无量诸佛，多宝佛，释迦牟尼佛，弥勒佛，阿弥佛，弥陀佛，中央一切众生，在佛世界中者，行住于地上，即在虚空中，此由于一切众生，各令安稳休息，昼夜修持，心常求诵此经，能灭生死苦，消除诸毒害。南无大明观世音，光明观世音，高明观世音，开明观世音，药王菩萨，药上菩萨，文殊师利菩萨，普贤菩萨，虚空常菩萨，地藏王菩萨，清凉宝山亿万菩萨，普光王如来化圣菩萨，念念诵此经，七佛世尊即所咒言：离婆离婆地，求呵求呵地，陀罗尼地，离诃那地，毗尼尼地，摩诃迦地，真人称地，娑哈。离婆离婆地，求呵求呵地，陀罗尼地，离诃那地，毗尼尼地，摩诃迦地，真人称地，娑哈。离婆离婆地，求呵求呵地，陀罗尼地，离诃那地，毗尼尼地，摩诃迦地，真人称地，娑哈。离婆离婆地，求呵求呵地，陀罗尼地，离诃那地，毗尼尼地，摩诃迦地，真人称地，娑哈。离婆离婆地，求呵求呵地，陀罗尼地，离诃那地，毗尼尼地，摩诃迦地，真人称地，娑哈。离婆离婆地，求呵求呵地，陀罗尼地，离诃那地，毗尼尼地，摩诃迦地，真人称地，娑哈。离婆离婆地，求呵求呵地，陀罗尼地，离诃那地，毗尼尼地，摩诃迦地，真人称地，娑哈。十方观世音，一切诸菩萨，是愿救众生，称名悉解脱。若有智慧者，应请为解说。但是有因缘，读诵口不错，诵经满千遍，念念心不绝。火焰不能伤，刀兵力摧者，贿赂生欢喜，死者变成佛。莫言此是虚，诸佛不忘说。高往观世音，能救诸苦厄。临危急难中，死者变成佛。诸佛语不虚，是故应顶礼。直诵满千遍，众罪皆消灭。后福坚信者，专攻受持经。愿以此功德，普及于一切。诵满1000遍，众罪皆消灭。高往观世音经中。 念3遍往生咒。南无阿弥陀佛耶，多他伽多耶，多得亚他，阿弥尼多佛比，阿弥尼多舍当佛比，阿弥尼多比迦南得，阿弥尼多比迦南多，迦弥尼迦迦那，揭多迦尼娑哈。南无阿弥陀佛耶，多他伽多耶，多得亚他，阿弥尼多佛比。阿弥尼多舍当佛比，阿弥尼多比迦南得，阿弥尼多比迦南多，迦弥尼迦迦那，揭多迦尼娑哈。南无阿弥陀佛耶，多他伽多耶，多得亚他，阿弥尼多佛比，阿弥尼多舍当佛比，阿弥尼多比迦南得，阿弥尼多比迦南多，迦弥尼迦迦那，揭多迦尼娑哈。
Form Padma Kumara Mudra. Visualize our lineage Guru, the white Mahapadma Kumara, empower us with the 3 lights. We said Padma Kumara mantra 21
Om Guru
times.
Lian Sheng Siddhi Hom. Om Guru 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 Lian Sheng Siddhi Hom. 手结准提佛母根本印。
Form Chundi Buddha Mother Root Mudra. First empty your mind and recite the emptiness visualization mantra.
Dhamma Sobhava Sutto Hang. Om Sobhava Sutta Sarva Dharma Sobhava Sutto Hang. Om Sobhava Sutta Sarva Dharma Sobhava Sutto Hang.
Visualize golden sandy beach, perfumed ocean, and Mount Meru. At its peak there is a lotus blossom. At the center, a white 6-syllable Jun radiating light yellow light. The 6-syllable revolves to become Chundi Buddha Mother, whose body is light yellow, with 3 eyes and 18 arms, wearing a precious crown with the Buddha embellished on it. Chundi Buddha Mother wears white celestial garments and many ornaments. Her 18 arms hold all kinds of Dharma implements. From the right of the picture clockwise, there are wish-fulfilling banner, lotus, vase, lasso, wheel, conch, the precious vase, wisdom scriptures chest, headdress, the root mudra, Vajra scepter, hook, axe, heavenly fruit, mala beads, wisdom sword, and the fearless mudra. Altogether, a total of 18 hands. Chundi Buddha Mother's body is yellowish white. She has 3 eyes and 18 arms, wearing a crown and appearing magnificently in front and above us. Visualize Chundi Buddha Mother's 3rd eye, beaming a ray of bright white light upon our brow point to purify our whole body to become pure white. Then visualize Chundi Buddha Mother's third eye beaming onto our third eye at the brow point. Our whole bodies are pure and radiant. Visualize our heart chakra becomes a lotus blossom. At the center, a six-syllable Jun. Visualize the six-syllable Jun radiating light to invoke Chundi Buddha Mother to enter our central channel and be seated at the lotus throne in our heart chakra. In a flash, we merge with Chundi Buddha Mother, completely identical. Decide Chundi Buddha Mother heart mantra 108 times. First perform mala visualization.
Om Jali Juli Junti Soha. 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 Om 这里主力准提梭哈。Om 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 这里主力准提梭哈。做9节佛风，有三摩地。 加持八大本尊星座及念佛。Om 阿弥陀佛。Om mani padme hum。Om Panamo Ling Toling Soha。Om Ha 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 Wei Samoye Soha。Om 这里主力准提 Soha。Om Jambala Chanang Chanaye Soha。Om Ah Hum Peza Guru Pema Siddhi Hum Se。Om Ah Hum Guru Pe Ah Sasamaha Lian Sheng Siddhi Hum。第二堂 Om 贝卡子呀贝卡子呀，Maha 贝卡子呀，那扎萨摩卡德黑受哈。南无36万亿11万9500，同名同号阿弥陀佛。南无36万亿11万9500，同名同号阿弥陀佛。南无36万亿11万9500，同名同号阿弥陀佛。请大家起念请佛注释请愿文。具得妙善圣尊秘密所，十方世界佛刹成宿佛，大悲有情海会众菩萨，护教金刚空行前顶礼，世间三途炽盛焰漫漫，身心摧折轮回苦无休。圣尊命念降生度迷情，三宝亦是微光护群生，人天福田所依金刚身，受戒传法灌顶自悉地，佛子齐庆注释转法轮，利乐无量无尽众生界。恭诵长寿佛经咒20遍，回向世尊健康长寿。持咒：Om 阿摩罗尼尊帝耶娑哈。Om 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 阿摩罗尼尊帝耶娑哈。回向，愿我定慧速圆明。
I pray that my samadhi and wisdom will swiftly reach perfection and luminosity. I pray that I will quickly attain my third eye, the majestic Yidam and her great pure land. I pray that together with all beings we attain Buddhahood. May all who uphold the Buddha ascend to the realm of utmost bliss, repaying fourfold generosity from above, aiding those in the three realms below. Upon seeing the Buddha, may we transcend life and death. Like the Buddha, may we liberate all. True Buddha's school disciples wholeheartedly pray to the mediator of the good practice today. Mahacundi Buddha Mother, the great victorious Vajra, to please use your marvelous power to protect our lineage Guru, to stay healthy, to live a long life with self-mastery, all calamities averted, continually stay in samsara, to turn the Dharma wheel with great bliss and clear light radiance, to turn the Dharma wheel of the Tantric Dharma and to guide sentient beings to the shore of liberation.
法王圣尊莲生活佛作总回向。
Inviting His Holiness to perform the overall merit dedication. With palms folded, I pay homage to the Susiti precepts, and I pay homage to Chundi Buddha Mother. To the great Chundi Buddha Mother. Homage to the Mahacundi Buddha Mother. We pray that you guide the spirits to be reborn into the pure Buddha lands. We pray that you bless all participants with good health. And please bestow Dharma wealth endowed with abundant resources. Please bestow love, respect, and please bestow attainments in our spiritual cultivation. The Mahacundi Buddha Mother and gods in heavens, gods on earth, may be far from all calamities, may all calamities abandon us, let all disasters turn into dust. May all of our prayers be granted. May the pandemic disperse, viruses disappear. May bad affinities vanish, bad thoughts vanish. May everything inauspicious disappear. He said 100 syllable mantra 3 times.
Tathagata Peza Mami Menta Peza Bawa Maha Samaya Sato Ahom Pe Om Peza Sato Samaya Malupanaya Peza Sato Tenu Padicha Tzo Me Bawa Soto Kayu Me Bawa Sobo Kayu Me Bawa Anula Tome Bawa Sawa Sidi Me Bonayata Shawa Gamma Suzame Jitamu Sini Ren Guru Hom Ha 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 He Bankawan Sawa Tathagata Peza Mami Menta Peza Bawa Maha Samaya Sato Ahom Pe Om Peza Sato Samaya Malupanaya Peza Sato Tenu Padicha Tzo Me Bawa Suto Kayu Me Bawa Sobo Kayu Me Bawa Anula Tome Bawa Shawa Sidi Me Borayata Shawa Gamma Suzame Jitamu Sini Ren Guru Hom Ha 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 He Bankawan Sawa Tathagata Peza Mami Menta Peza Bawa Maha Samaya Sato Ahom Pe 做观想大礼拜。礼拜根本传承上师及十方三世
Great homage using visualization for student guru and all Buddhas.
观想顶礼
Visualize the position on the ground, release the mudra. Second to all Bodhisattvas.
观想顶礼 回天心
Visualize
善
for
业，
position.
三拜诸护法
Third
金
to all
刚
Herukas and Dharma protectors.
观想顶礼，
Visualize for
回
position on
天
the
心善
ground.
业
Release
是
the
平
mudra.
等一
Fourth
起
type
受，
bow.
念圆满咒。Om Bling Om
Recite
Bling Om
completion
Bling
mantra.
Om Mani Padme Hum。让我们以最热烈的掌声，感谢法王圣尊莲生活佛加持同修圆满吉祥。敬献哈达，请大家恭敬合掌。
We are truly grateful to Solas for the precious Dharma teaching.
代表全体弟
Now we
子
would like to
向法
invite
王圣
Tanchen
尊莲
Katso
生活
Rinpoche
佛请法，
to
敬
present the
献哈
offering of
达，
Hatha to the
以
Ling
表
Instruct
最
Guru
崇高
as a
敬
symbol of
意
the。 highest honor on behalf of all of us.
请大家虔诚恭敬合掌，恭请法王圣尊莲生活佛
Let us
做
now join
宝
our
贵的
palms with
法语
reverence
开
and together we are
示。
inviting His Holiness to bestow the precious Dharma teachings.
我们敬礼传承祖师，
Let's pay homage to the lineage gurus.
了明和尚，
Homage to the Venerable Mang Liao Ming.
敬礼萨迦正空，
Homage to Master Sakya Kong.
敬礼16世大宝华王，
Homage to His Holiness the 16th Karmapa.
敬礼图登
And homage to Master Dukden Dorji.
我们敬礼坛城三宝，
Homage to the three jewels of the altar.
敬礼今天同修的本尊，
Homage to the main deity of the group practice today, Mahacundi Buddha Mother. Sumo
丹真嘎措图登悉地，
Tansen Katso Tutan
各
City,
位上师、教授师，
all Dharma masters, Dharma educators, Dharma teachers,
堂主，这些
Dharma instructors, Dharma tutors,
还有往
directors
上
of
的朋友
temples and chapters,
大家晚安，大家好。
and all disciples present here and over the internet. Good evening. How do you do?
心照感恩。愛してる。シャラゲ。オーラミコ。ケケロムチョ。すごい。一番。気持ちいい。ジュミ。ヤピ。プリンプリン。こんばんは。那我们今天修准提弘。
Today we practice Jundi Buddha Mother,
八大本尊之一。
and she is one of the 8 primary deities.
这一尊呢，
This deity,
我们以前小的时候，
when we were young,
18手，有18只手吧。
she has 18 arms, right?
我们那时候叫18手观音。
We refer to her as the 18-armed Avalokitesvara or Kuan Yin. Other than the 1,000-eyed, 1,000-armed Avalokitesvara Bodhisattva, the most revered Avalokitesvara is the 18-armed Avalokitesvara, which is Jundi Buddha Mother. And her Vajra name is the pure Vajra. In to be pure is not an easy thing. And what is to be pure? According to what's written in the Buddha Sutra, having no thought is being pure. The sky is pure. We often say non-arising and non-ceasing, no birth and no death. So what is this non-arising or no birth? It refers before a thought is arising. It's called unborn or non-arising. And what is non-ceasing? After a thought disappears, it's called non-ceasing. This is spoken in Zen Buddhism. Non-arising is before a thought arises. And non-ceasing is after a thought has passed. That is non-ceasing. This was spoken in Zen Buddhism. This is not by me. So what is the purest? Having no thought is the purest. That's why it is sometimes it's very difficult to explain purity. When nothing exists, that's purity. And she's referred as the pure Vajra. So that means that her meditative stability must be excellent. In a while, I will talk about meditation in the Vimalakirti Sutra. Many people talking about the Vimalakirti Sutra, and I have expounded Vimalakirti Sutra for how long? And Vimalakirti has not come on stage. It's been so long. So we have to call upon him multiple times before he appears. That sounds like constipation. Let me share some jokes. The girl living next door said, that her light bulb's broken. It's too high. So she asked Xiaoming, the next door, living next door, to change the light bulb. And Xiaoming helped her. It's so high. It's high up there. How do you change the light bulbs? Oh, with the with the ladder. And Xiaoming climbed up and changed the light bulb. And he asked her, "Don't you have a boyfriend?" And she replied, "Yes, I have." So why don't you ask him to change the light bulbs? And the girl replied, "It's too high. I don't want him to fall down." She doesn't care if Xiaoming fell down, but she only cares for her boyfriend. If a man loves you without cosmetics, the way you are, and doesn't matter how ugly you are, he never undermine you, and he's happy when you gain weight, and he's concerned when you lose weight, and when you have no money, he would give you money without a second word. Remember, that man is your dad, your father, your daddy. It makes a lot of sense. Xiaoming is writing a composition, and the title is Being Mistreated. And he got the exam with a score of 90, and thinking that Dad would praise me. But when Dad saw 90, Dad beat Xiaoming and accused him of adding the 0 to the exam. You must edit the 0 yourself. And I feel really wrong because I did not add the 0. I added the 9. So he got 0. So he added the 0, not the 9, not the 0. A question from Malaysia. Lotus so because he or she said, "Please do not disclose my name." How come nowadays everybody don't want their names to be disclosed? Wholeheartedly, I pay homage to the lineage root Guru. Peace be with you. Your foolish disciple would like to ask the Guru Buddha, how should we view the statement, "Everything is the best arrangement"? One time I scrolled through Facebooks and I saw a post by a Dharma brother criticizing someone who said everything is the best arrangement when faced with the successive deaths of loved ones. So one commented that this phrase, everything is the best arrangement, is an enlightenment statement. If it is not said by an unenlightened person, it would be like a parrot. And another person commented that Grandmaster's statement, everything is the best arrangement, is an enlightenment statement, an honorable statement. Using this respectable statement of enlightenment as a pet phrase is like the Zen saying, seeing the mountains as not mountains. This Zen saying and enlightenment statement is not related to negativities. Can you please teach us? Everything is the best arrangement. He asked me to teach or to give Dharma teaching on this phrase. How should I say it? I will say it this way. I'll take myself as an example. Recently, for over a month, almost 2 months now, after coming back from Taiwan, when I was in Taiwan, my health was good, my energy was high, and when I just came back to America, I was also healthy and energetic. And over a month ago, or almost 2 months, actually, I only have one family doctor, Dr. Gore. He did a medical checkup and said everything is good. Okay. This is the mudra of Sakyamuni Buddha. Okay. All scores are good. But one time he referred me to Dr. King. Dr. Gore is my family doctor, and he referred me to Dr. King, who is helping me to manage my blood pressure medication. And he sent me a note. Please stop using your current blood pressure medication. In the year 2022, all my blood pressures were normal. It's all below 130 and below. He wanted me to stop his medication and change into a new medicine. And I thought, if they're similar, it's no big deal. I can just take the newly prescribed medicine. But as soon as I take it, oh heavens!
My grandma My grandma, 血压变成170。
My blood pressure became 170.
那脚气都肿起来。
And my legs are swollen.
脚气肿得像面包。
It's so swollen that they're like bread.
还拉肚子。
And I had diarrhea.
拉
Diarrhea. And I thought, maybe a few days, fine.
这样子，而且血压
And swollen legs and high blood pressure.
给它反应过去。
So we reflected back
反应过去说，突然间变成这样。
that these things are happening now.
Dr. King 呢，他就又
And Dr. King changed into another medicine.
然后换第二次的药好了。
And with the second medicine, the swell disappeared, but the blood pressure was still high, 160 to 170.
肚子还是一样的拉。
And I still had diarrhea.
所以已经拉了这个1个多月。
So I've been having diarrhea for over a month.
然后血压也是始终都没有降。
And the blood pressure has never come down.
这是一切都是最美好的安排。
This is all the best arrangement.
让我全身都没有力。
It made me weak.
浑身没有力，人也
I feel so weak and tired.
然后呢 ，Dr. King 又把我转诊。
And Dr. King referred me to a cardiologist. And the cardiologist changed me into the third medicine. But the blood pressure is still high. He doubled the medicine prescribed by Dr. King. So double the doses, but the blood pressure still high and the diarrhea is still there, never stopped. And I took some Chinese medicine, 真露丸, 保济丸.
那保济丸也整瓶都吃完。
Ate the whole bottle of it.
真露丸也整瓶都吃完了，都没有办法止。
Still didn't cure it. Feel no energy at all. So it really is the best arrangement to make me so weak.
也不会到处爬爬走。
So I cannot roam around.
我如果全身很有力，
If I
就会
am
到处跑。
powerful, then I would go all over the place.
现在唯一最好的，也是最完美的安排。
So
特别
now
好睡，
the best arrangement is I sleep so well
没气呀。
because I have no energy and feel weak, and now I have itch in my
也
throat.
是一个完美的安排啊。
But that's also the best arrangement.
说话小声一点。
So I speak softer now.
说话小声一点。
I speak softer. And I lost weight
这个
too.
腰也快没有了。
My waist is almost gone.
对，熊腰。
Used to be very stocky and thick. But now my waist has become slim. My abdomen has also decreased. So I will not be like, if you have big abdomen, then you have short life. So now my abdomen is smaller, so I would live longer. So that's the best arrangement. And my face has lost weight, so my eyes become bigger. There used to be one big and one small eye, but now they're all the same. Because I feel so weak, I have no bad thoughts at all. In the past, when I see a beautiful lady, I would take a look, but now, now I feel so powerless, even when I still have breath. So this is the best arrangement. It must be the arrangement of Golden Mother. At this time, the only thought I have is the wish to have normal blood pressure. My thoughts are very pure. It really is. I'm really pure Vajra. No improper thoughts at all. With such a high blood pressure, over 160s, 170, and I feel so weak all over my body, and I have to go to the bathroom frequently, so my guts are also very clear. So whatever I eat is all gone. Of course, my guts are clean. Because whatever I eat, I let it out right away. So the intestines are clean, the brain is clean, and I don't have any running thoughts. So at such a time, to enter samadhi, you will definitely enter samadhi and we just sleep, and you have no thought arising whatsoever. And ultimately, you would, or eventually, you would receive Dharma taste. And an even better arrangement is Dr. Li, Dr. Jialin Li, in Taiwan, dreamt of me suffering greatly. What did you dream? The first time I dreamt of Grandmaster giving me a blessing, and the second time, and Grandmaster gave himself, or let Medicine Buddha give a blessing. So he flew from Taiwan to cure me. He's a doctor from Rongzhong Hospital. And you became an associate professor where? Zhongxing College or University. Associate professor there. And he specializes in the 3 highs at the Rongzhong Hospital. So he's an expert in high blood pressure. So this is all the best arrangement. Right? I didn't ask you to come, right? You came by yourself. So pay for the expenses yourself, okay? So now I can go to the doctor for free. And he's a famous doctor of Rongzhong Hospital. So that's the best arrangement. So sometimes you think you're young and great and energetic and powerful, but if you're sick, then you know how weak a human being is. You think that you have cultivated really well and you have great energy, and only when you're sick you would understand or empathize the suffering of sicknesses. And Simu suffered 100 times more than I do. But she can handle it. But as for me, for only a month, almost 2 months, and I can't stand it anymore. But thinking back, this is to let me sympathize or understand the suffering of Simu and the sufferings of the sick people. Only by being sick yourself you would understand the suffering of the sick people. Then you can generate the empathy and sympathy. So you understand. So this is all the best arrangement to let you be sick, and you think you're 18, but turn it around. You don't know that you're almost 80. What, 18? It's rather hard. It's difficult to get better this time. So, Dr. Lee, you come from such a far away place. If you can't cure me, then that would be embarrassing for you. And you're an expert, right, on these 3 highs. So his field is metabolism. In Taiwan, there is. So how do you say that in English? I cannot say it.
His Chen. Chen ji了谢。新陈代谢。
It's a play of word.
是开悟之语呀，一切都是最美好的安排。
So this is an enlightenment statement, and everything is the best arrangement. So facing successive deaths of loved ones, that's also the best arrangement. The grandfather died, and father died. And before we die, the elder brother died first, and then younger brother died. So if one by one they die, that's also success. That's also the best arrangement of a human life. Actually, death is also a good thing. You don't want to drag it on. If you can die swiftly and perfectly, that's the most perfect arrangement. We hope, and Grandmaster too hopes, that in the future, before death, I don't want to stay in the hospital for years. In Taiwanese, have you heard of it? Cantonese, of course, don't know. Like you are dealing with your poops and pees all over you. I mean, you can't even handle your own poops and pees. And to be in the hospital, that's very pitiable. So by being sick ourselves, we would be empathetic and more sympathetic toward the sick people. This is another play of words about death and not about poo. In my opinion, it's like we all lined up, and then the older ones would die first, and the younger ones die later. If you die in succession, that's good. And you want to die fast and not slow, that would be the best arrangement. So what I meant, everything is the best arrangement. That's my answer to this disciple in Malaysia. Everything that happens is a teaching to me. I always think that I am 18 or 19. I forgot that I'm almost 80. But once you're sick, you would know. There's nothing you can do. So you need to warn ourselves that time is short. There's not much time left. So it's the best arrangement. There's a native in Taiwan, in America, that would be the American Indians, and in Taiwan too, we have many natives. Use a very long straw to drink sake or rice wine. In Japan, it's called sake. And someone saw him and asked, "Why do you use straw to drink the wine? Usually they just use cups. Very rarely people would use straw." And the native said, "Because the doctors told me to keep a distance from the wines." That's pretty funny. The wife is very fierce, and the lover is so sweet. So a man asked the Zen master, The wife is so aggressive and fierce to me, but my lover is so kind and caring. What should we do? The Zen master replied very calmly, never believe in the what's that called? In the party, in the wild party, because as soon as they get elected, they're all the same. The party.
现在讲的维摩诘经。
Now we will talk about the Vimalakirti Sutra. Henceforth, accumulated treasures, the Bodhisattvas adopt straight mind to embark on the cultivation. Through cultivation, they attain deep mind. By adopting deep mind, they tame. By taming the mind, they cultivate accordingly. Through all the cultivation, they dedicate the merits. By dedicating the merits, they are endowed with skillful means. Through this skillful means, they bring sentient beings to attainments. The attainment of the sentient beings is the purity of the Buddha verse. By following the pure Buddha verse, the Dharma teaching is pure. Pure Dharma teachings means pure wisdom. Pure wisdom is pure mind. When the mind is pure, all merit is pure. Therefore, accumulated treasure, if a bodhisattva wishes to attain the Pure Land, then they should purify their mind. By purifying the mind, the Buddha verse is pure. This is the words spoken by Sakyamuni Buddha. This is the summary, the conclusion spoken by Sakyamuni Buddha. And before, he said that if a bodhisattva is this way, then the Pure Land is this way. And from this excerpt, you can tell there's cause and effect. With whatever cause, there would be the corresponding effect. Because you have straight mind, then you can embark on the cultivation. The straight mind is the cause, and the cultivation is the fruit or the effect. And by cultivating, you attain deep mind. So the cause is the cultivation, and the fruit is the deep mind. By adopting the deep mind, you tame the mind. So, when you have deep mind, you can tame the mind and consciousness. By taming the mind, you can, your speech and conduct are the same. And then when your conduct and your speech are in compliance, then you can dedicate the merit. By dedicating the merits, then you're endowed with skillful means. Through skillful means, you can bring sentient beings to attainments. And when you can bring sentient beings to attainment, the purity of the Buddha verse. By following the pure Buddha verse, Dharma teaching is pure. Pure Dharma teaching means pure wisdom. Pure wisdom is pure mind. When the mind is pure, all merit is pure. Therefore, accumulated treasure, if a bodhisattva wishes to attain the Pure Land, you should purify your mind. By purifying the mind, the Buddha verse is pure. Once you attain the purity of the mind, your Buddha verse is pure. So this is all about cause and effect. So how do we explain this passage? The summary spoken by Sakyamuni Buddha is to sum up what he talked about earlier. So what is straight mind? We have talked about that. Let me tell you. Let me use a different word. That's single-minded. One mind. One-pointedly. You have no other mind, just one mind, single-minded. So we talk about single-mindedness. Then you would be able to attain deep mind. With one mind. In your meditation, of course, you start with one mind. After a long time, you would attain deep mind. Without single mind or one mind, you will not be able to attain deep mind. In meditation, what is deep mind? It means a deeper kind of meditation. That is deep mind. If you can be single-minded in your meditation, then you will not be chaotic. When you're not disorderly, then you can enter into deep meditation. That's why I said, when you chant the Buddha's name, you have to be single-minded in chanting. Then the Buddha's name will be effective or beneficial. So the Buddha's name is imprinted on the heart or mind. And the body and mind is focused. So you're single-minded. Because you're single-minded, your mind is being tamed. The mind is tamed. The mind will not have any delusive or distracting thoughts. So the mind or the thoughts can be tamed. Actually, human thoughts are very difficult to be tamed. They are like waves, ups and down, up and down. The mood swings, you're happy for a while and then you're very upset or very sad. Just keep changing. Within one day, you have happiness and sadness and anger and back and forth and back and forth. It was clear sky and all of a sudden there's dark clouds and then thunders and lightnings and rain. And if it's colder, there would be hills and even colder with snow or wind. It was clear sky. How come all of this happened all of a sudden? Because you may receive some insult. But some stimulation. So once you tame your mind, your conduct will follow your mind. And this is called spiritual cultivation. So when your actions or behaviors follow your single-mindedness, your one mind, your Buddha nature, that's called spiritual cultivation. So what you say and your actions are in compliance with each other. And then you dedicate the merit. And I have taught you about that. So what is merit dedication? You're dedicating self to others. It's not just the wish for yourself to be good. You want everybody to be good. And you want to dedicate the applications to the concepts. So you want to gain a higher wisdom. and dedicating self to others, dedicating.
讲过了，回向有3种。
因相果。
回因相果啦。
Dedicating the cause to the effect of fruit.
你听你怎么知道？
How come you know you weren't here listening? Oh, I was watching on the internet. Whom did you hear it from? Grandmaster. Oh, you're smart.
你如果讲别人
If you said somebody else's. So dedicating the cause to the effect. If you have the cause for attaining Buddhahood, then you would have the fruit of attaining Buddhahood. Don't think that cause and effect, cause and fruit doesn't exist, because Buddhadharma is never apart from cause and effect. Some people think that once they gain enlightenment, they are not affected by cause and effect. No, that would be nihilism. It's no good to be partial toward emptiness, and also not good to go to the extreme of existence. So it has to be harmonized between emptiness and existence. Some people say enlightenment is about emptiness, right? Since everything is empty, how can there be cause and effect? No, that's wrong. Buddhadharma is not that. It's not like that. It's not partial toward emptiness nor existence. So it is the middle path. All of this is about cause and effect, because there's merit dedication, there are convenience dharma, or skillful means. And because of this skillful means, you have methods to let sentient beings to cultivate spiritually and therefore have attainments. And when sentient beings have attainments, the Buddha verse is pure. When sentient beings have attainments, the Buddha verse is pure. And because the Buddha verse is pure, your Dharma teaching is pure. And because the Dharma teaching is pure, the wisdom that you gain is also pure. It's a pure wisdom. And when the wisdom is pure, your mind is pure. And when your mind is pure, all your merits are pure too. What is the merit? It's like spoken in the Vajra Sutra. You perform merit not for the sake of merit. So it's not, so you do it not because it has merit. In our spiritual cultivation, don't think of it as having merit, and only then it has merit. And this would be called pure merit. If you often say or think that, oh, this generate merits, you know, this would generate great blessings or great fortune, and then you do it because of that, then those are with form. That's not for a true enlightenment and attainment. And only otherwise they'll be pure. So therefore, accumulated treasure Bodhisattva, if a Bodhisattva wishes to attain the Pure Land, they should purify their mind. If the mind is not pure, then the Buddha verse that you attain will not be pure either. But when your mind is pure, the Buddha verse that you attain will be pure. Because the mind is pure, the Buddha verse is also pure. That's what the meaning of this passage spoken by Sakyamuni Buddha. Actually, these are all about cause and effect, no exception. Many things, like the Dharma, all the Dharma, like tantric Dharma that we practice, is only to purify you. It's not, well, all the Dharmas are just convenience Dharma. Like the tantric Dharma that we practice is to let you chant mantra, so to purify your speech, and then to visualize so that your mind is pure, that your mind is on the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas. So you utilize the skillful means or the convenience Dharma to purify your body, speech, and mind. So this is also Dharma and a convenience Dharma. So only when the mind is pure, the Buddha land can be pure. In Tantrayana, we use our desire, our mind, to purify ourselves. You purify your own desire. So this is called using greed to cure greed. If you desire wealth, then we teach you to practice the wealth deity practice. So this is using greed to remedy greed. If you desire sex, we can teach you to practice magnetizing Dharma. So that you gain love and respect from others, or you love and respect other people. If you love sensual pleasures, if you are greedy for name, it would teach you Dharma practice so that you gain power and authority, like the Buddha with great authority, like Mahastama Prapta Bodhisattva can let you gain great power. So that's utilizing greed to remedy greed. Like this time, the Dharma that I will transmit, the Arya Avalokiteswara, richest person, Dharma to become the richest person. Like in the future, if you don't become a Buddha or you don't go to the Pure Land, if you stay in samsara, you would become the richest person in the world. Then you really want it. There are many richest people, and you can perform charity. Yeah, you have so much that you can't use it up. You cannot eat it up. You cannot wear it up. And it's more than enough for you to use. And then Rainbow Temple will also hold the Mahotara Heruka Homa fire offering ceremony. So to give you health, Mahotara. Mahotara Heruka's mantra. And that mantra can cure illnesses. So if you all come attend in the future, we don't need any doctors. If you have illness, you cure yourself. At first, I thought, why do I need doctors? My Dharma protectors are amazing, and the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas are giving me blessings, but they wanted this drama. They wanted to show this movie, so everything is the best arrangement. And at the end, we cure ourselves. I draw a talisman and take it, and I'll be fine. I haven't done it though. Right? I'll just draw a talisman and take it. Right? So this illness time is to let me know that a pure mind is the pure Buddhaverse. They let me pure, that I cannot do anything, then I am pure. When you are sick, and then, with diarrhea and you're still counting your money, when you have no energy at all, those are rubbish. Money is garbage. Cash is trash. When you're so sick, do you still want to write books and paint? No, stop. I retire. I'll be a sage. It's play of word of Chinese. I'll be a jobless. A person. Why? Wouldn't that be good? I'm so old. Why don't I retire? 80. In France, just giving out 2 years, extending for 2 years, everybody went against it. And I'm not retiring yet. And when I can't do anything at all, then I would become a sage, but which means a play of word, leftover person with nothing to do. That I am idle and with no worries, no problems, nothing, no cares. That would be good too, because I have no energy, I'm so weak. So I'd become the leftover person or a sage. That would be good too. Everything is the best arrangement. It's time to retire, and yet I don't retire and still dragging on. What for? And in France, they extend by 2 years. Supposed to be what? Used to be 62, now extending by 2 years, 64. And yet they already resist against that. But how about me? I'm 80. I'm still giving Dharma teachings here. I'm the most dumb person in the world. I will quit.
有一个姓林的朋友
A friend by the name of last name Lin,
对他的朋友讲
the dad told the daughter,
缺木
my son elements is lacking the wood element.
有木姓林本来就木嘛
And the last name Lin,
那个姓林叫我决定
which is forest, which is like with two wood.
生生
Yeah, this is all Chinese characters.
林生生
So the name is Lin Sen Sen.
朋友讲
There are 8 woods in these 3 Chinese radicals.
对呀没有办法再多更多的木了 这个朋友讲
I can't do any more than
有
this.
更好的名字耶
But there's a better
就
one.
有多少木
Oh,
姓林真的吗
there's a better name with
奇怪
as many
名字好
wood
听
as
吗
you want.
朋友还不错哎而且够响亮
Are you sure? It's
姓林
good
讲
and
我
it's
也是觉得
bright.
林生生很难听
Because the name Lin Sen Sen is
这个
doesn't
他的
sound
朋友跟
good.
他讲你起名叫林务局这个台湾
The
才知道
forestry.
哎
So you have as many woods as
要
you
多少木
can,
就有多少木
as you want.
林务局今天就讲到这里吧
That's all for today. Om Mani Padme Hum.
非常感谢法王圣尊莲生活佛宝贵的法语开示。雷藏寺有
We
以
are
下法
truly
务活
grateful
动
to
向
His
大家
Holiness
报
Precious
告。
Dharma
明天
teaching.
4月16
We have
日
several
星期日
announcements
下午3
tomorrow,
点，恭请
April
法王圣
16,
尊莲生活佛于彩
Sunday
虹
at
雷
3
藏寺
p.m. His
主
Holiness
持
will be at the
大
Rainbow
随求
Temple
护摩法会，
in North Bend,
讲授
Washington
为
to
摩
preside
羯
over the
经，赐授
Mahacundi
大
Sutra
随
Homa
求
Fire
法冠
offering
顶。彩虹
ceremony
雷藏寺周日开放时间是
and
下午1
confer the
点钟。
corresponding
进入
empowerments.
寺
The
内
Rainbow
呢，大
Temple
家可
opens
以
starting
自
at
由
1
选择
p.m.
戴口罩或者不戴口罩都可以。欢迎大
And
家同沾法喜，共沐佛光。法会现场有中英语网络直播，详情请参看彩虹雷藏寺网站查询。
For
请
details,
新皈
please
依
check
者
the
到坛
website.
城前长跪，恭请法王圣尊莲生活佛为新皈依者做皈依灌顶。
Now, if you would like to take refuge, please come forward to the center of the temple and personally receive the refuge initiation from His Holiness. If you're not present in person and would like to take refuge, you may send a letter to Buddha Foundation. This ends the English interpretation today. Thank you very much.
起顶礼坛城，做观想大礼拜，礼拜根本传承上师及方三世一切诸佛。嗡啊吽，观想顶礼，回天心三印。二拜诸菩萨。嗡啊吽，观想顶礼，回天心三印。三拜诸护法金刚。嗡啊吽，观想顶礼，回天心三印。四平等于其手。恭请法王圣尊莲生活佛加持与会四众弟子。同修会圆满吉祥结束了，非常感恩师尊的大加持，感谢师母、各位上师、教授师法师、讲师、助教他们善信大德的护持，谢谢大家，阿弥陀佛。网络直播到此结束，非常感谢大家的收看。We now conclude this live broadcast. Thank you for viewing.